Welcome back to another video. My name is MaraK and this is episode 13 of Let's Design. I have returned after a 2-month break to finish the Chen's palace, which is right behind me exactly like I left it in the last video. Today I'm going to finish building it, so let's get into it. I started things off by moving all the buildings a few blocks up and then extending the sandstone platform on the side of the restaurant. Then, using stone, I marked out the edge of the second platform. After making everything out, I raised the sandstone floor up to the stone level. Then I added a staircase and a small canal for water on the raised side, lowered it a block down to make it level with the staircase, and added a slope around the foundation of all houses with ramps in front of the entrances, just like in the show. Then I started working on the first of 2 buildings left in this palace. I don't even know what purpose it serves in the show. I used Axiom mode to get the basic colors in and then World Edit to copy windows on all 4 sides. Then I added some details around and started working on the roof. I made it by making a curve at the bottom and building the corners of the roof. Then I filled everything in between the corners while following the curve at the bottom, making it more and more straight as I got closer to the top. Then I copied and pasted it on all other sides and finished the middle using grey concrete. The last build was pretty similar to everything I made so far. It had the same arcade at the bottom as the restaurant, same color scheme like almost every other building, and the roof was pretty similar too. I used the roof of the previous building and made it a bit wider. Then I added one more story on the top and made a second roof similar to the one on the restaurant. Now it's time for the finishing touches. I replaced the stone at the edge of the raised platform with smooth sandstone. Same thing with the staircase. Then I marked out where the trees should be and made a small bridge over the canal. Then I extended the platform further to the back to make room for the last missing wall. On this wall I made a second gate by copying the gate at the front and modifying it a little to match the height of the wall. Then I added 4 banners on the back of the main building. These banners almost reach the ground from the roof, so I made them longer. On the other side, there is this gate connecting the main building to the one right behind it. Now it's time for the trees. I started with the big ones. I used strip spruce logs for the trunk and spruce slabs for the branches. To make the canopy, I used a World Edit brush with mix of air and oak leaves. The brush isn't perfect, so I finished the rest by hand and clean it up a bit. Then I repeated the process for all other trees. Now it's time for the most annoying part of this whole build. The entire palace with the giant platforms in front of it has a texture on the ground, making it look like it's made out of chunks of stone. I was evading this the whole time because not only I didn't know how I want to build it, but also I didn't know what tools to use to make it easy to make. But then I had an idea, using Axiom's freehand draw tool set to the lowest width. Using that I made the pattern on the ground for the whole build. At first I thought it would be a lengthy process, but it wasn't that bad once I got it into muscle memory. Now it's time to finish everything up. There are 2 more trees in front of the main building. There are also 2 dragon statues and a carpet leading from the gate in the wall to the main building's entrance. Speaking about entrances, I built doors to the main building, the restaurant, the sleeping quarters, and the door for the front gate. Making the dragon statues was pretty hard, since the statues were so small. There wasn't much space for details, so I managed with what I had. More than dragons, they look like sea lions though. The carpet, on the other hand, was pretty easy. I just realized I want to switch the colors, so I used few commands from the World Edit to do so. Next, I made another set of statues. These ones are Chinese guardian lions. In the show, they look like they are made of copper, so that's what I used. To make the legs of the statues, I used prismarine since it's kinda similar in color, but unlike copper, it has walls. Now, the last thing of this video is the mountains on the side of the palace that make the last missing wall. I didn't really want to build them, but I also didn't want to show you a palace with one wall missing. If you decide to build this in survival mode, I recommend not building the mountains since I used packed mud and brown mushroom blocks, which are pretty hard to get in large quantities. I also decorated it with terracotta. In between the mountains and the sea, there is also a beach which I added. And that's it. Now let me move it somewhere more fitting and show you the cinematic. Okay, that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. Tell me in the comments what is your favorite part of this build and which season of Ninjago is your favorite. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya!